Hello everyone and welcome to CVHP News. I'm Sonora Scott. It's Thursday, August 13th. As of yesterday, August 12th, there are 2,775 total positive cases of COVID-19 that have been tested in Tom Green County. Over 800 of those cases are active and being monitored, and 54 people are currently being hospitalized. A new COVID-19 testing option was just announced, and our Amanda Lozano breaks it down.
We think it is very important to give accurate numbers to the public.
PCR and antigen tests are taken with nasal swabs and used to determine whether someone has an active infection of the COVID-19 virus.
If it says that you are positive, there is a very high likelihood that that is correct.
According to Shannon's chief medical officer, Dr. Chris Barnett, a negative PCR test means that a person is likely not infected with a virus. However, a negative antigen test does not rule out COVID-19.
That you don't have enough virus on the sample for the test to pick up. Maybe because it's too early in the process, or it may be that the virus is just not there in enough numbers to show up as a positive result.
While PCR tests are seen as the more reliable of the two, they are in limited supply and samples have to be sent out to labs for processing, with a current turnaround time of 24 to 48 hours. Antigen tests can be processed more quickly in-house in 15 minutes or less. At the Shannon drive-through testing sites, half of people who arrive for COVID-19.
Thanks, Amanda. Now it's time for the latest update in Victor Glenn's Our Water series.
For many years, people have heard about the spread of zebra mussels and the impacts it's had. Now, they've come to OHIV right here in the Concho Valley.
So we had a suspicion they were in there, but we hadn't confirmed it yet. We went back and tested this spring. We found the larvae zebra mussels throughout the lake in some samples, and so we went back and did further examination, and this time, July of 2020, we found adult zebra mussels in OHIV, and so that confirmed to us that they are there and they are reproducing.
There are numerous drawbacks to the presence of zebra mussels, including their habit of attaching to water infrastructure, but their harm to the local biome does not end there.
The clear negative of having zebra mussels in the lake is that they are filter feeders, and they become incredibly abundant. So they're going to be filtering nutrients, zooplankton, phytoplankton out of the water. That's food that normally goes to small fish and bait fish and on up the food chain to our sport fish that anglers love to fish for.
The water may end up looking clearer, but that benefit is superficial. The law states that boaters must drain craft before transporting it between bodies of water. Power washing it with 140-degree water also works, but nature can also aid in sanitizing.
Probably the easiest thing, and I would say this specifically to people who go fishing at OHIV, the easiest way to make sure you're not spreading it to new reservoirs is to simply dry your boat out. We've got very dry air in West Texas, 100-degree days. If you go fishing at OHIV, just park your boat, make sure you open up the live wells in the compartments so they can dry out. Let it dry for 3 days, and that drying out process will kill any larvae zebra mussels that may be in your boat.
For Our Water, I'm Victor Glenn. For more Our Water stories, visit ConchoValleyHomepage.com/water.
Thanks, Victor. Now let's check in with Jay Martin, who's got a look at our weather. Hey, Jay.
Well, today it's going to be another hot one because we are extending our heat advisory that was in effect yesterday for today and all the way till Friday. We're going to be hitting 105 for our highs today. Even as we go into tonight, 78, so even a warm evening for your Thursday night. And then Friday, even hotter out there. We're going to be hitting 107. So continuing, of course, that heat advisory. Once we get into the weekend, we start to see a slow cool down. Some low 100s are coming back for us. But next week, with a few rain chances, mostly on Monday, we'll see some upper 90s coming back, which will help after this heat advisory and the hot end of the week.
Well, thanks, Jay, and thank you all for joining me for CVHP News. Don't forget to follow KSAN and KLST on social media and download our free app. All you have to do is search Concho Valley Homepage in your app store. That's all for right now, but we'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everybody.